601, ground, runway 31 left. Follow company coming from your left and hold short of hotel.
01 left will follow company short of hotel, Ripley 601.
Ground Emirates, Echo Romeo, confirm Alexander, occupied.
Emirates 8 Echo Romeo, super, thank you. Continue Alpha, hold short of Kilo now then.
Alpha, hold short of Kilo now, Emirates.
Speedbird 178, media holding short, Tango Alpha.
Speedbird 178, heavy to ground, runway 31 left, taxi left Bravo, hold short of hotel.
Roger, 31 left, left Bravo, hold short of hotel, Speedbird 178.
All right, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. We're going to run a Southwest Airlines flight 858 with nonstop service from West Palm Beach to Nashville. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 using the latest and greatest from PMDG, their 738, and we are ready to push and start. So we're going to do it on our own. We're going to push back on our own, so we're pretty much just about ready to go.
5125 heavy, runway 31 left, taxi Sierra, right Bravo, hold short of hotel.
31 left, Sierra, right Bravo, hold short of hotel, 215.
Palm Beach ground, good afternoon, Southwest 858 at Terminal Bravo, Gate 5, ready for push and start with Papa.
Southwest 1639 will be the delay at the end, your 15 miles trail company, 12532.
Southwest 858, Palm Beach ground, pushback approved, tail northeast.
All right, we're good to go. Get that clock going.
1372.
All right, let's. Packs are off. Pressure is good. Anti-collision light. Let's start number 2.
Ground, Delta 1448, Victor Loop Ramp 3.
Delta 1448 on ground, Foxtrot, hold short of ramp 2.
Foxtrot, hold short of ramp 2, Delta 1448. And AC 5407, we're turning north here at ramp 4, and we got information for
AC 5407 on ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
26 left via Foxtrot, AC 5407.
Southwest 3703, monitor 125.
All right, that's stable. That's locked. Gen 2. We've got juice. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. And we're starting 1.
Ground effective flight 1364 Victor for 5 November.
Frontier 1364 on ground, taxi Victor Foxtrot to your ramp.
Victor Foxtrot to ramp 20 flight 1364.
This will be my first attempt in 2024 to see if we can back out on our own power.
4 is on the Victor Loop for ramp 2.
So the 2864 on ground, join Foxtrot, taxi to the ramp.
Foxtrot to the ramp for 2864.
All right, that's stable. All right, 1 is locked. Gen 1. We've got juice. Yeah, good here.
Delta 118.
All right, we got a clean board. All right, let's back out.
Now Southwest 562 is 4 north.
Southwest 562 on ground.
They let us go.
Next 90 off the left.
Okay, follow the next 90 off our left Southwest.
I gotta figure out this brake, I think. Brake is acting a little weird.
AC 5429, Monte Tower off 125. 122.
I should be able to hear it.
Southwest 562, monitor 125. 122.
Sounds like it's backwards. Alright. Let's get into flight deck and make sure this thing is off. That would be my only complaint, really.
1 north with uniform.
1817 on ground, taxi via Foxtrot, 26 left.
Foxtrot, 6 left, thank you, Delta 7.
Doesn't want to let go.
Delta 435, we're in 4 north with it.
Southwest 435 on down here, have to get a reroute, join Echoes for the Charlie.
Echoes for the Charlie, Southern
Make sure that is working.
Southwest 241.
I don't get it.
Coming up on 4 north.
This was working fine yesterday. Now it doesn't want to let us go.
26 left. Taxi via Foxtrot, following a 757 off your left.
Okay, 26 left, via Foxtrot to follow the 75 off our left, Southwest 241.
Southwest 857, Monster Tower 125.32.
Good day.
Some stuff is working, yes. Yeah. So what's up with the parking brake here?
I thought you were 1871, but you're 1817. But 1817,
Same
Monster Tower
time.
125.32.
No, it does not want to let this brake go. Let's see what's going on.
Delta 2115, pass behind Frontier at Foxtrot.
Good 592 down, away 34 left, taxi straight ahead with the Alpha. With the Alpha. 592 monitor tower, 135.3, have a good day. Okay, 592 monitor tower, 135.3. Center 672, monitor tower 135.3, have a good day.
Monitor Tower 135.3, 5602.
There's the 1040 Red Bus 3 with a little wheel, but it works. Air Canada 1040 ground, runway 24 left, taxi via Foxtrot with the Alpha. Foxtrot with the Alpha, 34 left, Air Canada 1040.
Got 941 approaching 5 Whiskey with Sierra.
1041 ground, runway 34 left, taxi after runway 25. Runway 25, taxi via Golf. So it's here.
Yeah, 025 via Golf.
This pocket brake has never worked right, even in 2020. At least it's disconnecting now, and I gotta reset you, right? Okay. Are we disconnected here? Can we get out of here now? Eureka! They're gonna let us go.
Southwest 253, monitor tower 135.3, good day. Good day, Southwest 25.
That's good enough for right here. I shouldn't even set that just in case. All right. TA, auto, weather. That's all looking pretty good. And I can't check my flight controls because they're set up here. Doesn't have a multifunction for the flight control surfaces with this type of engine setup. I don't know what's going on with that. I have to take a look in the menu, but other than that, we're looking pretty good.
The Delta monitor 2533, hatchback 3013.
Hey, Mr. Pushy, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in here. I've been running back and forth trying to get this brake released. We're in West Palm Beach, and we're going to head on up to Nashville. In the real world, Southwest did this ride 2 hours and 13 minutes, so... Oh, that's a shame to hear, man. My mom's turning 90 in January, and her mind is just starting to go now. She's starting to see things that aren't there. I hear you, brother. We're basically almost in the same boat. But I'm just grateful she's here for just about 90 years so far and still going, so. All right, we're pretty much good to go. Palm Beach ground, Southwest 858, Terminal Bravo, Gate 5, ready to taxi to runway 10 left. They should just give us Alpha, basically, to Alpha 1.
Southwest 858, runway 10 left, taxi via Alpha, hold short of runway 14, then Alpha 1, Charlie 1.
Clear to taxi to runway 10 left via Alpha, hold short of runway 14, then Alpha 1, Charlie 1, Southwest 858. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get that brake released. Sound like it released. So it looks like I can't use realistic on the parking brake, even though I have Boeing pedals and everything. It just doesn't work right.
Ground F3845 North, ready to taxi information here.
And even on simple, I have to rock this in order to get it to work. I've been fooling around with the NVIDIA drivers. I've been trying to get this as smooth as I possibly can, but I am running 7 monitors off of one computer, so there is a big hit in performance. But I've been fooling around with the drivers trying to get X-Plane 12 as smooth as I can, because that's the one I fly at night. And I figured this, as good as I can get it, that's as good as it's going to be until I can get these glass screens moved over to another computer. But it sounds like that's not going to happen because PMDG doesn't want it to happen. Individuals that need documentation or information just can't get it. So this may be it, unfortunately.
So 683, monitor tower 125.32.
2532, Delta 63.
All right, they told us to hold short here, yes.
Del 1973 is on Victor for Echo 26.
No, I'm not even going to touch that. I'll hold the toe brakes.
Del 1973, round 1 Foxtrot to ramp 5, they'll take you through for 6. All right, thanks.
At Palm Beach ground, Southwest 858, holding short runway 14. We'd like to continue to 20 left, 10 left, that is.
Round up 1916, 2 north, thank you.
Southwest 858, cross runway 14, then continue taxi via Alpha 1, Charlie 1.
Cleared across 14, then continue Alpha 1, 10 left, Southwest 858. All right, let's cross.
533 at ramp 3, follow a 757, will join in front of you. At ramp 3, follow the 757 on 533.
So I know that aerosoft.com.au is working on glass screens to work over the network, but my understanding is they're having an issue trying to get information as well. Even the SDK, I believe they said, wasn't very helpful for them. So, things are not looking up for those of us that run flight decks. Unless, of course, there's something in the works that PMDG just isn't telling anybody about. And maybe a glass cockpit setup is going to pop up from them. In the meantime, I'll just have to deal with these flickers. But I am running on Ultra, believe it or not.
Delta 1379, 5 knowing uniform. Delta 1379, round, roger. Skywest 3027, at ramp 3 now, showing echo. Alright, ramp 3, showing echo, Skywest 3027.
We're going to break right here.
AC 5476 at ramp 1, give way to the outbound 75.
Contact tower on 119.1, have a good afternoon.
Contact tower 119.1, Southwest 858, g'day. We got a left coming up here, and then we're pretty much on out. And we have the T-Bird 6 departure. For those that may know West Palm Beach or the charts and whatnot.
Runway 28 clear for land, hold so India Victor.
So I was in X-Plane 12 last night doing a night flight. I was doing some testing to make sure that the bug reports that were coming from Laminar Research were fixed. And it looks like they're pretty much gone. So whatever came out with Beta 4 seems to have fixed the issue. So that's pretty cool. So that problem's gone. Let's bring up T-Bird 6. Palm Beach Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, holding short, runway 10 left, ready for departure. Hey Nate, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in here.
Palm Beach Tower, runway 10 left, wind 070 at 14, gusting 18. RNAV Carmen, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, it's all basically done by Device Interface Manager and FSU IPC for the most part. You know, so, but it's still amazing all this comes together and works as well as it does. Clear for departure, Southwest 858. My clock going, you're going to TARA, and let's, I shouldn't have set that brake again just in case. Alright, sounds like that's going to work now, I just have to toggle it. Alright, let's have a quick peek. 10 notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Flight to engine start selectors continuous. Auto throttle is on. Transponders TARA. Auto parking brake release 40%. We're gone. Alright, Nashville, here we come. And after this, I have to go look at some flight illusion gauges, see if I can get those up and running. I got in touch with someone on one of the forums on PMDG, sent me a config file to look at to get them working with FSU IPC7, seeing how I can't get them working with G-Step or Air Manager. Alright, thrust set, airspeed's active. 80 knots, check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80. No flicker there. But considering I'm running 7 monitors, this isn't too bad. Wind's pushing a little bit here. Here.
Southwest 858, contact departure on 123.625.
Contact departure on 123.625, Southwest 858, g'day. Palm Beach departure, good afternoon, Southwest 858 with you, climbing through 2400 to 5000 inbound common. Flaps 1. That's a pretty cool.
Southwest 858, Palm Beach approach, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, Southwest 858. What are we looking at here? Above. And above, and above, and that's it. Gonna head all the way up. Flaps up. Should have a nice view of Florida here up on the left window here shortly. Where are we? We are inbound Common. We need to be above 2500. We're 39 right now. Inbound Smuggler, we need to be above 4. We're 4200 right now. And by the time we get to Ahab, we need to be above 6. So far the flight management computer's here right beautifully.
41, happy to maintain 180 knots, still doing, contact tower, 118.3, have a nice day.
That one. I started out with a little joystick that had those little sticky pads on the bottom. You would lick them and snap it onto a desk, and had a little tiny joystick. That's how I started, and then I saved for 15 years to buy this. It took me a while, but we got it. All right, we're coming up on Smuggler. We need to be above 4. We're 5,600. We almost have that 6,000 constraint met for Ahab. Need to be above 10 at Bagger, and that's it for the constraints on the way out. And we're on a 250 knot climb out, so this has been great so far. Yeah, I'm leaving Nashville. I'm leaving West Palm Beach, heading on up to Nashville. Yeah. Leaving my neck of the woods. All right, we're coming up on Sonic, and Sonic we should have 19.9 on the fuel. We're 19.9 on the fuel. And we're inbound Ahab. We need to be above 6. We're at 8,100 right now climbing. And we're inbound Bagger now. Let's swing that around.
284, maintain 200 knots. Southwest 858, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb maintain flight level 260, Southwest 858. Clouds look pretty wicked, and we are right on the money. I don't know if you can see us on that shot with that little triangle coming right over Ahab right now on our way out to Bagger. Bagger, we need to be above 10. We're hitting 10 right now. We looking here, pressure and all that stuff should be good. I don't have my flight illusion gauge just yet. So, N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. Pretty good run so far. How we looking here? Autopilot's engaged, send notifications complete, cabin pressurization, temperature, good amount to that. Engine bleeds are on, pack switches to auto, AP was off, exterior lights as needed, we are good. And start selectors as needed, they're off, auto brake selector is off, landing gear is up and off. So Southwest Flight 858 in real world did this ride 2 hours and 13 minutes. Right now we left the gate 22 minutes ago, entered the runway 6. We've got another 705 miles to go to Nashville, 75 miles at top of climb. It's pretty smooth, so we're going to let them run around. My mic sounds low, really? Interesting. Most people say it's a little too high. Maybe I get a little bit closer here. Maybe that'll be a little bit better.
At our 2 o'clock, about 6 miles out, you'll spot the Cypress Creek Natural Area. This stretch of wild Florida is a haven for native wildlife, including...
Yeah, it could be the mic too itself, Nate. That's possible.
So if you see a log with eyes, it's probably
nice view, and I tell you, it's pretty smooth for 7 monitors running on one computer. So if we ever get these screens to a different computer over the network, this I think is going to be even better. Being that I'm running basically Ultra already. Climb maintain flight level 310, Southwest 858. Thought I heard him sneak in there. Alright, we're coming up on Bagger. Bagger, we need to be above 10. We're at 14.7 right now. I thought that was for me. It would. That wouldn't make any sense at all. Alright, then we got a right coming up and we're inbound T-Bird. Segment, paint, Matlock. Matlock, I guess that is. And we're out to Que Pasa. Que Pasa puts at the end of the SID. But this is the last of the constraints on the way out at Badger. Alright, Bagger 19.2, we're 19.2 on the fuel. 10.4 when we get in, 693 miles left to go, 65 miles to top of climb. Well, that looks pretty cool. And we're inbound T-Bird, 346. And what do you have? Medication time? Oh, my nurse is here with my medication. It's my wife. She brings my meds. I forget. But she's got this whole little thing set up with an alarm on it. It goes off at all different times of the day. I'll contact Miami Center 133.55, Southwest 858. G'day. Miami Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, climbing through 17.9 for flight level 310, inbound T-Bird. And that's 18. Cross-check that. And altimeter, we're going to standard pressure here, and 3024. Cross-check that. All right, we're looking pretty good so far. So the only issue this ride is with the parking brake. I'm going to have to go try a few more things, see if I can get this straightened out once and for all.
Southwest 858, Miami Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Southwest 858. That puts us at cruise. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, my wife is like, don't forget your meds. She knows I hate that one because it makes me hack and cough a little bit, so I kind of try to avoid it if I can. We lose our transmissions again here. See if I can get this to pop. Alright, T-Bird, that puts us 18.8 on the fuel. We're 18.8, 10.4 when we get in. 675 left to go. Alright, I'm going to go take my meds, and I will be right back, man.
Treasure Coast Air Park is a private residential air park that was established in the late 1980s, making it a dream come true for aviation enthusiasts who want to taxi right up to their own homes. The air park features a 4,000-foot paved runway and is surrounded by homes with hangars. Imagine stepping out your front door and straight into your plane. It's a tight-knit community where neighbors swap stories about their favorite planes instead of lawn care tips. The area is also known for its proximity to the beautiful Treasure Coast beaches, so you get the best of both worlds, sand and sky. And here's something. The air park's name comes from the legendary 1715 Spanish treasure fleet, which sank off this coast. So if you spot any glints in the water, it might just be gold.
Flightdeck Ruiz, guys, 3794.
Section 133.42. 3342, jump loop 790.
Got warm in here, boy. Bad enough. That medication makes me hack and cough, but you got to rinse afterwards. I took a drink of my ginger ale and went down the wrong pipe as well. So I got hit with a double shot. And now all this coughing, man, I can feel the pains in my back going around my side from all this coughing. Oh, man, it's warm in here now. Get that air conditioning on me. Wow. All right. We're coming up on paint. That puts us at the end of the moving map display on Navigraph charts, but we're still on the departure out of West Palm. All right, paint. We should have 18.2. We're 18.2, 10.4 on the fuel when we get in. Just about 650 miles left to go. And another 25 miles. We'll be at cruise, and we are heading to Matlock, and we're going 326.
Hello, Lufthansa 521 Heavy.
That should be coming into range.
Lufthansa 521, Center, Roger.
So, Matlock, then we're up to Hannah, and then we're making a left-hand turn over to Casper. Okay, so however you pronounce it. And then that puts us at the end of the SID. So 50, 60, about 80 miles we're going to be done with the SID out of West Palm Beach. Oh no, pretty good run. Only thing is the parking brake. I'm going to have to do a little bit of figuring on that.
Center Falcon 36 Hotel Alpha passing 33.5 for 400.
And then with that, I think what I want to do is I'm going to get like a U-clamp behind this brake. This is over 10 years old. It's a little thin piece of metal that's bent over, and it's kind of bending in a little bit. And I don't want to finagle it too much because I don't want to snap it. But I think if I get like a little L bracket, a little small one, and put it on both sides of the metal, it should reinforce that to keep it from bending. Just glue that in position, hold it with a couple of clothespins or a couple of clamps until it's dry, and you won't even see it. And that'll reinforce that little piece of metal right here. I know a friend of mine had the same throttle quad. He snapped his, and then he did the same thing. He put an L clamp behind it to hold it in place. You really couldn't tell that his was snapped, but I figured I don't want to take any chances. It's starting to get a little bit of a bend in it. I don't want to try bending it back. So I'll work on that. Matter of fact, maybe I'll do that while I'm checking out the flight losing gauges later. See if I can get those working tonight. That's all that's left, really. And then we're done. Pretty cool.
Intermittently chop around 34, but that's only complaints.
Alright, that's enough air for me. Let's put that back to the computers. And that sound means we're coming up on cruise. So today's flight level is flight level 320. And we left the gate 33 minutes ago, entered the runway 17 minutes ago. We have 630 miles left to go to Nashville. Another 2.5 miles, we'll be at cruise. And Southwest Airlines Flight 858 did this ride in the real world 2 hours and 13 minutes, so we'll see just how close we can come to that. And we are inbound Hana. We're going at 31.
Training Navy pilots during World War II.
All right, Hana, and then we're making a left. So we're 58 miles. We're done with the SID out of West Palm Beach. That's a pretty cool view. A lot of haze out there, but that looks rather nice. So I find that I'm not the only one that was having issues with flight illusion gauges trying to get them working with 2020 and 2024. But a gentleman that I just got in touch with on one of the forums in PMDG has them set up via FSU IPC7, which is something I didn't even think about. So we're going to give that a shot later on tonight. He sent me his config file. I'm going to go take a look at it, see what's in there, see if I can break it down, understand it, and then see if I can get my gauges up. And then that's it. We're good. Then it's basically just waiting on someone to hopefully put together a glass screens package for those of us that run full flight decks. The ideal package would be coming from PMDG if they were to put together a cockpit for those of us that run full flight decks with nothing but the glass screen and the wipers, right, and the glass displays, so we can run those over a network. So then we can enjoy the nice 3D rain effect with the glass and have the wipers going and have these 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors running on a separate computer, which will take some of the demand off of the server, running 7 right now, which would probably make this even smoother than what it is now, which would be one amazing simulator. One of the great things I like is that I can switch between MS 2024 and X-Plane 12 within a matter of a minute. I just have a few cables I have to move over because I run 5 computers when I run X-Plane and I run 2 computers when I run MS 2020. So basically the 5 cables I move are just monitor cables. I could probably put them on AB switches and be done with it, but this is no big deal. It takes less than a minute. And I prefer flying X-Plane 12 at night because of the night lighting effects. I'm using my night lighting edits along with reshade. So, and then of course I prefer 2024 during the daytime because of the satellite imagery, not so much the airports. So I get the best of both worlds going into 2026, which is pretty cool. All right, Hana, we should have 17.4. We're 17.4 on the fuel, 10.4 when we get in. 605 miles left to go. Top of descent in 483. And we're inbound Caspar. That puts us at the end of the SID. So another 35 miles we'll be done with the SID. Well on our way into Nashville. Let's have a quick peek at the weather. Can I get the weather here? I'm so used to getting the weather on no, that doesn't work. I'm so used to being able to get the weather on the CDU in X-Plane. I mean, I could probably do it in here, I just don't know how. I'm just getting started with 2024 and PMDG for the most part. All right, 30 miles and we'll be done with this chart. We're not on that moving map display anymore anyway, so we can dump that. We'll see who else is in the area.
Bye-bye.
Anybody else around here with us? No, not many.
150 coming, 190.
Not many.
Air France 18, going to be. Southwest 425, 3 Nashville. Southwest 3425.
I guess they want to work today.
This traffic is 12 o'clock and about 30 miles up in the direction of 3 0 Airbus, expect lower thing.
All right, and we should be coming into Jacksonville's airspace in about 10 minutes or so.
Until the 553 out of 250 for flight level 340. Delta 553, Mr. Roger. After standing
How are we looking here?
After standing point,
Under 600 miles to go. And the only issue this ride, like I said, was the parking brake. Not releasing. So I have to see if I can find something either in FSU IPC 7 or in 2024 itself that'll actually work with PMDG to release that. Even if I have to work it as a simple brake, I'll just step on the rudder pedals, you know, on the toe brakes myself. Just out of force of habit and then just release the brake. Basically the same thing.
Typhoon Lagoon is home to one of the world's
I've been sitting here chatting away. Let's see, what did I miss here?
Perfect for anyone who wants to practice their surfing skills without
Okay, I
worrying
got
about
that.
sharks. And
Oh,
here's
thanks,
something.
Misty. I appreciate
The
that.
park's lazy river, Castaway Creek, stretches for over 2,000
Oh, God bless you, man.
winding through rainforests, caves, and waterfalls.
Oh, hey, Jeremy.
350, Southwest 425.
No, not really. Getting everything set up. In 2024, everything runs on basically one computer. So there really wasn't a sync issue for the most part. The only thing I'm running on the second computer are my 2 CDU displays. Everything else is running on one computer, and it's that smooth. So it's amazing that Asobo was able to achieve that. That's some accomplishment. When I run X-Plane 12, when I run my nighttime flights, I run one computer, one monitor, one computer, one monitor, one computer, one monitor for my external views. And then I have another computer that actually runs the glass screens. And I would say that this actually performs just as well as X-Plane does. If X-Plane is smoother, it's not by much. And yet, that's running one computer, one monitor, and I'm running 7 with 2024, so that's pretty amazing. All right, we should be getting a handoff here real soon into Jacksonville, into their airspace here. And we're 575 miles out of Nashville.
2120. Air France 019 center 128.75. 2875, Alfonso 19.
She is a little slow.
Stop at 4178, clear direct Norwich. Wait, Southwest 4178. Could you stay on a route? Stand by now.
Let's do this.
Stop at 3425, maintain
Let's see if it's still slow.
Again, 3425? Stop at 3425, at least 2,000 feet per minute. 2,000 feet in the descent, at least Southwest 3425.
All right, we're coming up on Que Pasa, and we should have 16.9. We're 16.9. Still holding 10.4 on the fuel when we get in. 568 miles left to go. That's a pretty great view. You can actually make out the golf course down there.
4178% of maintenance.
And N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, fuel flow, all that's looking pretty good. All in all, great ride, other than the parking brake this run. That's pretty much it. And we are inbound Junos. And oh, that's coming into range right now. Right, 32.
Southwest 858, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.175.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 125.175, Southwest 858. Good day. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, flight level 320, inbound Junos.
Southwest 858, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Right, what are we on? Yeah.
Direction Disney, American 2120.
Yeah, we're on Jet Route 118, yeah. So that's it for the SID out of West Palm Beach. And we're well on our way into Nashville. All in all, pretty cool ride. It's amazing how all this comes together.
Delta 4800, roger. Higher in a minute.
Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Glad you like the view.
Center for United 42 requesting 320 available.
United 42, you able 330?
Affirmative, United 42 330.
United 42, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climbing 330, United 42.
South 3178, descend and maintain flight level 270. 270, Southwest 4178.
American 2120, we need 10 left of weather.
All right, we're coming up on Junos. And we should have 16.7, 16.7, right on the money. Still holding 10.4 on the fuel when we get into Nashville. 550 miles left to go. 425 miles top of descent now.
Also known as County Line Amusement Park. While it might look small from up here, this park has been a local hotspot for family fun since the 1990s. It's packed with go-kart tracks, mini-golf, and batting cages. Basically, it's where future NASCAR drivers and mini-golf champions are forged.
Hold on a second. Call ahead. Delta 553, clear direct to Kingston, India Sierra Oscar. Does that help?
Stand by for Delta 553.
Only thing that I would like looking out the window is if the ground textures were just a little bit sharper.
February 22.
That's it. They just look a little touch too fuzzy.
Swiss 23 Charlie.
Other than that,
direct to Lightfall.
I really don't have any other complaints. The clouds look great. Even the water looks great. You can see the ripples in the different directions depending on how the wind's hitting it. That they did a really great job on. You don't see that in,
yeah, that'll help us.
All right.
in Export. It's just flat.
Southwest 4178, descend and maintain flight level 240. 240, Southwest 4178. Piedmont 4732, contact center 128.3.
128.3, Piedmont 4732, good day.
And we're inbound Brooks.
First officer, would you like anything to drink or a small snack?
February 22, you're clear direct Roby.
And not in a good way.
Confirm 230, Delta 48.
Right, that's Ocala.
Maintain flight level 390.
3 Charlie. Delta 48, just confirm flight level 230.
Delta 48, maintain flight level 230.
230, Delta 48.
Southwest 4178, and then drop to maintain flight level 250. 250, Southwest 4178. Delta 48, climb and maintain flight level 250.
250, now Delta 48.
Oh, I appreciate that, Mears. I guess the shorts would give it away, and the t-shirt.
Southwest 4178, contact center 135.8.
Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is looking pretty good.
JetBlue 822, descend and maintain flight level 260. 260, JetBlue 822.
So I've got my flight illusion gauges left to work on, then I got to get some 2D screens up there for you guys. See what I can get working. That would be another advantage of having these, other than pop-out panels, to have it working with either PMDG putting out their own glass screens, and or that other company, Aerosoft AU, so that they could run via network. Then I could run more than one set. I run a set for me, run a set for you, both on separate computers, and then you would have the primary flight display, the nav display, and the upper and lower multifunction display behind my seat. And then on the right side, I could give you the Navigraph charts. I could give you the load data sheet, and if I can get a way to get the CDU to load up, you can actually follow as I load up the flight from cold and dark. So I'm able to do that next plane 12. It would be nice if I could do that in 2024 as well, for those that may want to follow along.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, JetBlue 822. Delta 48, climb and maintain flight level 210. 310, level 48.
JetBlue 1159 with you 290 for 300.
1159, center, good evening, clear direct, stand
This, I found this in one place. I got this entire flight deck from a company called Flightdeck Solutions. They're a Canadian company. This flight deck is 10 years, actually it's over 10 years old now. The company that I purchased this from over 10 years ago makes this hardware for professional entities now. They make hardware for Southwest Airlines, for Frontier, for NASA, for BG&E, for a couple of freighter companies in the real world, as well as some schools, some aviation schools. So I pretty much have the best of the best that you can get, you know, in your own home, in your garage. You know, this takes up my 2-car garage, so my wife has to keep her car out on the driveway.
Since the Gulf is just a short hop away. And here's something. Pilots flying in during winter sometimes spot manatees from the air, lounging in the warm springs that make this area so unique.
31. All right, let me go grab a drink, stretch my legs a little bit. We still have 500 miles left to go. Just about 380 miles at top of descent before we head on into Nashville. All in all, it's been a great run from cold and dark on up to cruise. Only issue was with the parking brake, so. And I'll take a look at that, see if I can get that figured out. I'll be back in just a bit. I'm going to get a drink, stretch my legs.
Contact center 128.75. 2875 for Delta 126. Yard 6032, descend and maintain flight level C70. Maintain level C70, Richard 6032. Yard 6032 plus 40 miles south of Provia, flight level 190. 40 south of Provia, flight level 190 over at yard 6032. At 974, flight level 350, electrons. 974. West 59, contact center 128.3.
23, JetBlue 1159, good.
Okay. Negative, Pacific 116, heading is passing 116, left 190.
Beaver 116, center climb and maintain flight level 350.
South 10, level 350, sit 116.
Boston at 2395, level at 280, any right point?
2395, center left. $6032, contact center 133.42.
3342, big yard, 6032.
JetBlue 184, 330, direct Provi.
Got the 184 center, roger.
Good evening, yes, from 007 Super, particular 7, correction 150,000, climate center 190.
Aircraft 007 Super, center climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain center 330 from 007 Super.
Center Delta 1 out of 15 for flight level 190.
1 center climb and maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Delta 1.
Beaver 116, contact center 128.75.
128.75, 116 down.
At a 974, Twitter, Brad.
Correct, Brad.
Freedom Delta 106 is out of 15 and a half for flight level 190.
106, center climb and maintain flight level 270.
On maintain flight level 270, Delta 106.
American 2395, Frederick, Manta.
Correct, Manta, 2395.
United 974, contact center 128.75.
12875, that's 974.
JetBlue 184, reset your transponder, squawk 3546.
Alright, squawk is now 3546, JetBlue 184.
Aircraft 007.
At our 10 o'clock, just a few miles out, you can spot the Suwannee River winding its way through the landscape. This river is one of Florida's most iconic waterways, stretching over 246 miles from the Okefenokee Swamp in Georgia, all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. It's famous for its dark,
we called that earlier,
tea-colored water,
directed
which comes from the tannins of the
184.
surrounding cypress and oak trees. The Suwannee has inspired everything from Stephen Foster's classic song, Old Folks at Home. Yep, that's the Suwannee River tune. To countless fishing tales about the ones that got away.
128.75.
November 419, grade 12875, good night.
Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Delta 106, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Looks like you're turning a lot further than crude. Where are you heading to?
Sir, it's just starting to have, we capture the
All right.
a little bit late, so it's trying
Now, let's see, where are we here?
All right.
Oh, we didn't miss any transmissions. All right. No, that's good.
JetBlue 184, center maintain flight level 190.
And we are inbound Jasmine.
Level 190, 2,000 feet a minute or better, JetBlue 184.
And we're just over Cross City for those that may know the area.
Contact center 125.32.
532.
Germany, hey Max, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in here. Oh, flight's going pretty good. I only had the one issue with the park and brake. That's pretty much it. Everything else has been pretty much golden. So, and we're an hour just about since we left the gate. 58 minutes now. 42 minutes since we entered the runway. What are we looking like? Looking at another 455 miles left to go. Just about 330 to top of descent. So we're putting a good dent in it now. Pretty nice ride. So I think I'm going to continue to use the latest NVIDIA graphic drivers. They seem to work okay in 2024. And in X-Plane, I just have to make sure that VSync isn't checked, or else it flickers like crazy. So I think we're pretty good there. Next, got to take a look at these flight illusion gauges, get them up and running.
And with the 890 Victor.
That's next.
Number 190 direct to Alpha Charlie Kilo.
Airlead 90 Victor Center climbing, maintain flight level 370.
Climb to maintain 370 over Airlead 390 Victor Heavy.
Triple 184, contact center 133.42.
3342, triple 184.
To 1326, contact center 133.42.
3342, JetBlue 1326, good day.
Okay.
No, actually, photogrammetry is actually turned off right now.
We're direct to Alberton. 3871,
I have it turned off because in the distance you usually see these weird looking triangles as you're coming in. So I found that if I'm flying without photogrammetry on, the buildings in the distance, the skyscrapers look just fine. They may look a little cartoonish when you get a little close, but that doesn't bother me all that much. And that's an hour right on the head since we left the gate right now. 44 minutes since we entered the runway, 440 miles left to go, with just about 315 to top of descent. Pretty nice ride. And you should be 43, Louis.
Blue 170, flight level 280.
Up to 444, nothing more than light shots so far.
Thank you, sir.
That's what, Seminole and...
Wisconsin 3871, proceed direct to Bowie.
Direct to Bowie now, Wisconsin 3871.
So we're on jet route 118 right now.
170, flight level 280.
What are we looking at?
JetBlue 170, center roger.
Man, I can't read that.
JetBlue 1266, what are you in now? Continuous flight?
Yeah, we're in continuous flight.
Stand by.
Yes, maybe you're
Since
not
we're in the skies
transmitting.
near Mayo, Florida, let me tell you about Lafayette County. This is one of the least populated counties in the state, with a landscape dominated by forests, rivers, and farmland. The county
Guess they're not
seat, Mayo,
transmitting.
was actually named after James Mayo, a Confederate colonel, not the condiment, though that would have been a delicious story. The Suwannee River, famous for its dark winding waters and the song Old Folks Home, runs along the county's eastern border and is a favorite for kayakers and anglers. If you look down, you might spot vast stretches of pine and cypress, and maybe even a few deer.
Quite a bit of haze out there, but other than that, it looks nice. Be nice if we had a little cleaner view, though. All right, we're coming up on James 15-1. We're 15-1 right on the head. 10-4 when we get in. 425 miles left to go. 300 to top of descent now. All in all, pretty cool ride.
Outside 605, two direct to Vicol.
Direct Vicol, Italia 605.
JetBlue 170, two direct to Pro.
That's going to be coming into range anyway.
Direct Proby, JetBlue 170.
And let's see where we get picked up at. We got the Thrasher, right? And we are about 200 miles out of the arrival into Nashville.
I say 649, bud.
Let's have a look at that. And we have the Swift 3. Let's take a look at some restrictions here, make sure we're good. Thrasher, Wesson, Jagger, lengths between 24 and 28, that looks good.
Southwest 858, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.8.
Contact Jacksonville Center 127.8, Southwest 858. Good day. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, flight level 320, inbound. John. All right, let's go back and have a look at that.
Southwest 858, Jacksonville Center, good
Swift,
afternoon.
280, between 15 and 19. Let me take a look at that as well. Let's change that. You want us 280, we'll just do a 280 knot descent and a way down. All right, John Swift, 280 between 15 and 19. That looks pretty good. Hi, Matt. We need to be above 12. That looks fine. We mile. And Ryan. 250 above 10. That looks good. Dean. Above 9, 230. And Sippo is 210 at 8. That's all looking pretty good.
Delta 204, turn 10 degrees right, 10 right, vectors 5, common maintain level 3 positive.
10 right, 350 for the altitude, Delta 204.
You should be 11 there, Johnny. Oh, no, you should not. You're on the wrong page, Louis. What are you looking at on the way in here?
W1266, center maintain level 210, maintain 2,000 feet of greater than
And that's, you know what, I might as well get that done.
Alright, 210, 2,000 feet a minute or greater through 23, JetBlue 1266. JetBlue 170, we'd like to start our descent.
Looking at
JetBlue 170, descend via the robust 3, runway 4 right, Providence altimeter is 2968.
Descend via the robust 3, runway 4 right, JetBlue 170, thank you. Delta 140, 160 for 190.
Delta 140, center common maintain level 330.
I say Sippo was 8210. 210 or below, right? I want us at 210.
Person 22 Quebec, center Roger, when able to direct to Alex.
Okay, when able, direct to Alex, 22 Quebec.
At our 3 o'clock, about 17 miles out, you can spot Valdosta Regional Airport. This airport first opened in 1940 and has served as a key hub for both commercial
Let's stretch
and
back and
general
enjoy the ride.
During World War II, it was used as a training base for Army Air Force's pilots, so you can say the runways are practically echoing with the ghostly sounds of old propellers. Today, it's a favorite stop for pilots heading to Florida or exploring the Southeast, and you might even see some student pilots practicing their landings. The airport is also known for its annual aviation events, where you can see everything from vintage aircraft to modern jets.
10 via the robot 3, 4 right, except do not exceed 270 knots. Jet blue, 12.
Outside 605, contact center 128.75.
128.75, outside 605, heavy, bye.
Yeah, 950 contact center now 128.75.
285 United Time.
I said 649 on you on.
The heel?
I said 649. You're direct to MJ now, is that right?
Affirm.
Delta 204, proceed direct Yahoo.
Direct Yahoo, Delta 204.
And Delta 204, you actually can proceed direct to Whale now, direct to Whale.
Bring Whale for Delta 204.
Person 22 Quebec, are you direct to Alex now?
Alright, get it, and then we'll turn left to Alex. We've got some weather on our left-hand side.
Alright. Delta 1266, after Proby, it's the public speed. 270 left for Proby, then after Proby, the public speed.
Public speed, that's Proby, yep, 1266.
Delta 1266, thanks for your help. Contact on a 133.42.
3342, Delta 1266.
Fighting a headwind today. It's our ground speed 415.
I said 649, go ahead.
Yeah, we have something left over MJ and next position Yahoo as well, so we would like to give you a best of practice with the weather.
I said 649, approved as requested, when able to proceed direct to Warren in the section
Let's kick that up
okay,
to...
we appear to give you a best of
Delta 204, contact
Kick it up a
around
bit.
128.75.
2875, Delta 204, bye-bye.
Delta 140, proceed direct to Vital.
Delta 140, direct Vital.
Side 8320.
We're not paying for that imaginary fuel, so we might as well burn it.
Jeffrey 864, Jeffrey 864, on the right. Delta 140, contact running on 128.75.
Delta 140, 12875, good night.
I share 649, as you're aware, I am
You know what? I want to make a note of that.
70 miles, 50 mile area.
Ailerons.
In your 2 o'clock position at 50 miles, I'm showing a 30 mile area of heavy extreme precipitation right over New York City.
That's what we are deviating from
A little more control.
I share 649. Additionally, about 40
They're a little bit too weak,
west of MJ,
left and right.
showing a,
Elevator is
40 mile
fine,
area
but I have to do a little bit of adjustment there on the sensitivity.
Probably 15 miles west of J174.
It's a little too soft.
We had that as well, but we would like to deviate east of this weather past J2 and then when able direct one, 649.
That's a British requested in
360 miles left to go, 238. Well, just about 237 left to go now. And we'll have 10-2 on the fuel when we get in. Coming up on John, we should have 14. We're 14-2 right now, but we're 18 miles out still.
Good evening, United 918, checking on at flight level 330. We're deviating right of course for weather and requesting flight level 350. 918, common maintain level 350.
Out of 33 for 35, United 918, will advise quickness.
Since there aren't any major landmarks right below us, let me tell you about the closest city, Sylvester, Georgia. Known as the peanut capital of the world, Sylvester is a small town that packs a punch when it comes to agriculture. The area is surrounded by sprawling peanut farms, and every fall, the city hosts the Peanut Festival, which has been a local tradition since the 1960s.
Peanuts, huh?
It's a place where you might spot vintage tractors rolling
Give you an
down
education on the ride as well.
Back contact, running on 118.42.
All right, another 10 minutes or so, we should be pulling up into Atlanta's airspace here.
And center for possible lower.
Simply 54, descend via the Roebuck 3, runway 4 right. Pilot field cylinders 2968.
All right, JetBlue 854 will descend to the Roebuck for 4 right.
Diet 8320, contact, running on 125.902.
2592, Police Street, 14's got a request.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like any turn towards Madison is going to put us right in the middle of that zone. Any chance we fly out towards the east of Bradley and turn in there?
So that line is right off your left side, and then that turns in all the way towards Kennedy and LaGuardia. And then the line is more of a typical northeastern line from LaGuardia.
All right, John, we should have 14 with 14.
You know, right up towards Kennebunk.
Holding 10-2 when we get in on the fuel. Unless I can't put it down. We've got 340 miles left to go to Nashville with just about 215 miles top of descent. And we're going 355.
Bradley, and then whenever you're ready to try to work your way through the weather, you're welcome to do that. I'm actually showing more holes west of Nashville.
And we're inbound Thrasher, and that'll put us on the arrival into Nashville.
40 miles west of Madison to get it behind the line of weather. Like I said, currently right now I'm showing moderate precipitation over Bradley and east of Bradley. I think that line has gone through Bradley at this point.
So are you suggesting we turn in and try to cross soon, or try to work our way north?
Well, your choice. Like I say, you're going to have to go through the line unless you want to go all the way up to Augusta, Maine.
Roger. United 918 is direct to
Yeah, 918, thank you.
Alright, Police Street 9914, we're going to take that direct Golf Oscar November and try to cross north. It's looking better on our radar that far out. We might have to still go right a course for that.
Blue Street 9914, Roger. You're cleared now direct to Groton, direct to Bradley. If you need to deviate right of Groton right now for the next 20 miles or so, just let me know. I understand that, and let me know when you direct Groton.
Alright, we'll do. We are direct Groton right now, but we'll ask for communication when we get.
Very good. And if you actually want to cut it short, there's another fix about 20 miles west of Groton called Green, Charlie Romeo, Echo Alpha Mike, or you JetBlue 64, contact Center 133.42. 133.42. Yeah, JetBlue 64.
342 for JetBlue.
A little bit of light chop reported, but nothing more than light chop so far.
Thank you.
Are you picking up light chop there, 35?
No, it's pretty smooth here.
Okay, thank you.
Southwest 5137, 5370.
Southwest 5137, weather from 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 50-mile area, mostly moderate precipitation. There is some heavy precipitation, 11 to 10 o'clock at 30 miles 15-mile area.
All right, copy that. Any chance direct George kind of give us a little bit more space for this?
Southwest 5137, to direct to George.
Direct George, thank you, sir.
At our 12 o'clock, about 18 miles out, you'll spot Jimmy Carter Regional Airport. This airport is named after the 39th President of the United States, who grew up just a few miles from here in Plains, Georgia. The airport originally opened in the 1940s and has served everything, from crop dusters to corporate jets over the years. It's a favorite stop for pilots exploring Southwest Georgia, and if you look closely, you might even see the outline of the runways that have welcomed everything from small Cessnas to presidential campaign
line of
planes.
weather, like I say, south of Bradley, that continues to just west of Madison.
9914, copy.
Southwest 5137, reset transponders, squawk 3567. Blue Street 9914, descend to maintain level 200.
And down 200, I will continue on to Golf Oscar November.
Yeah, 918, contact.
Coming up on 300 miles left to go. 185 to top of descent, and we'll be on the arrival in another 95 miles into Nashville. And we should be crossing into Atlanta's airspace here. Should be getting a handoff within the next minute or two, I would think.
Blue Street 9914, I'm in the altitude, maintain level 210.
And leveling off 210, Blue Street 9914.
Blue Street 9914, turn 20 degrees right, so vector traffic.
20 degrees right, vector traffic.
Looks like the clouds are starting to thicken up.
Southwest 5137, descend to maintain level 200.
Hopefully it's a thin way in. We're going to have a decent view on the way in.
Blue Street 9914, descend to maintain 15,000, travel altimeter 2968.
Southwest 858, Jacksonville Center, contact Atlanta Center on 123.9 or 5.
I'll contact Atlanta Center on 123.9 or 5, Southwest 858. Good day. Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you. Flight level 320 inbound Thresher.
Southwest 858, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
That should be coming into range.
Take a Bradley turn, Street 9914.
Direct to Bradley, Blue Street 9914.
Check Bradley, acting descent down to 2,000, Street 9914.
Market 2140, descend at Powell discretion, maintain level 290.
Fort Benning, Georgia, out to the left.
Target 2140, you can expect to descend the robot 3 runway 4 right.
We'll expect that at range 140.
Blue Street 9914, contact on 133.42.
3342, okay, 9
Southwest 5137, contact 135.8.
35.8, connect, Delta 3.
So we're basically going to just skim right on by Atlanta Airport. It's going to be off to our right.
310, deviating to letter.
Still a little ways out, another 70 odd miles.
We'll go, sir.
Market 2140, descend to maintain level 250, maintain 2,000 feet right on the descent through 280.
All right, down to 250 and 2,000 feet or better through 280, right from the 40.
Grim 99, as you're probably aware, weather 10 o'clock and 25 miles and 25 mile area of the extreme precipitation. Additionally, 12 o'clock and 40 miles, 25 mile area of Mollet, which is a little bit ahead of the station there.
Grim 99, copy, sir, yep.
Since we're in this part of Georgia, let's talk about the Flint River. The Flint is one of only 40 rivers in the United States that flows more than 200 miles unimpeded by dams, stretching all the way from Atlanta down to Lake Seminole. It's famous for its clear waters and winding paths through forests and farmland. The river has been a lifeline for Native American tribes, early settlers, and even Civil War troops who relied on its waters. Today, it's a favorite for paddlers and anglers.
Only thing missing this ride is an in-flight movie.
Down there. Someone's probably chasing the legendary shoal bass, a fish you can only find in this river system.
Level 19, sir.
Descent level 19 or 0, right 240.
Target 2140, descend to maintain level 19, sir.
Descend to 190, right 240.
Target 2140, contact settling on 133.42.
33.42.
Grim 99, how much further on that heading before you can start turning to Nantucket?
Sir, probably about
Oh, hey, Kevin.
10 miles.
Welcome.
All right.
West Texas, huh? Cool. Yeah, I'm down south myself in Boca.
Here's first flight, first 75 flight, 2 o'clock.
Matter of fact, we just left my home airport, West Palm Beach, hour and 25 minutes ago. We left the gate
50 block 260.
on our way into Nashville, and we're looking at another 165 miles left to go. 140 odd miles, and we're going to start down. It's been a great ride from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and PMDG. Beautiful run. Only issue I had was with the parking brake, really. That's it. Not bad.
Delta 20.
Delta 208, we're able to direct to Alex.
We're about 50 miles out of Atlanta now.
208, direct to Alex, we'll let you know.
Well, the airport, that is. We're in Atlanta's airspace.
208, taking direct to Alex this time.
Delta 208, direct to Alex.
Delta 208, direct to Alex.
Delta 208, climb maintain level 350.
Climb to 350, Delta 208.
JetBlue 2275, contact, turning on 133.5.
335 for JetBlue's 2275, good night.
First 75, contact, turning on 128.75.
12875, first 75, flight.
Delta 208, contact on 128.75.
12875, on Delta 208. Center American 1272. Yeah, we'd like to pick our way or help us pick our way through the eastern side of the stuff and come back down to the north.
Okay, American 1222, you cleared now direct to Groton, Golf Oscar November, direct Bradley, and we can...
That should be coming into range.
Races outlined.
All right, cleared direct to Groton, then Bradley, American 1272. I'll make that
And about 40 miles out of Atlanta.
Grim 99.
Grim 99, go ahead.
Grim 99, I'd like to request descent to 240 for AR.
Grim 99, maintain 310 for now, contact on...
And the cloud cover is definitely starting to thicken up. And you know what?
Virgin 162, giving about to 20 miles right due weather.
Call it again.
So Virgin 162 requesting deviation up to 20 miles right of course due weather.
Virgin 162, approved as requested, advised me direct cost.
Okay, Virgin 162, thank you.
American 1272, descend and maintain 15,000. The province open is 2968.
Alright, 2968, 15,000. Descend and maintain 15,000 American 1272.
Guess that's not gonna work.
Never 3460, 310.
And over,
At our 1 o'clock, about 8 miles out, you'll spot Airport Road Park. While it might look like just a patch of green from up here, this park is a favorite local spot for families and sports enthusiasts in Grayson, Georgia. It was established to give the community a place to unwind, play ball, and enjoy the outdoors. So if you see tiny figures running around, they're probably chasing after a soccer ball or maybe just a rogue frisbee. The park is also a popular spot for local events and weekend picnics, especially when the weather is nice.
Virgin 162, contact center 128.75.
128.75, Virgin 1, big enough.
Boston, Never 3460, you got to wait for us to get around to the right.
All right, we're closing in on Atlanta Airport now.
Everyone else has been deviating around that.
Yeah, we'll do the same thing that's working out there.
We are 24 miles out. We're going to pass, well, actually, we're going to pass right over.
Never 3460, you got to wait for us to get around to the right.
Do you want a vector around that? Everyone else has been deviating around that.
Yeah, we'll do the same thing that's working out for everybody.
All right, Endeavor 3416, flighting 070.
070, Endeavor 3416.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 858. We'd like to descend into the Nashville area via the Thursday arrival. That should be coming in a range now.
Southwest 858, descend via Swift 3 Slusher transition into Nashville, altimeter 3033.
I'll clear to descend via the Swift 3 Thursday transition into Nashville, altimeter 30.33, Southwest 858. The weather's gotten a little bit better. Cross-check that.
3416, how does that...
That's looking pretty good. All right. Well, we still have a little ways to go. Another 100 miles top of descent. 225 to go to Nashville. And let's bring that up now. Swift 3. We're not on the moving map display there, but in another 13 miles, we're going to be on the arrival into Nashville. And our initial descent, we're good down to 24.
Got 3702, any requesting higher?
3702, all higher in the center.
So Southwest Airlines Flight 858 did this ride 2 hours and 13 minutes. Right now it's an hour and 31 minutes since we left the gate. 1:15 since we entered the runway. And we've got another 95 miles top of descent. 220 to go. All in all, pretty nice ride.
Still 2930, 28.
Oh. Also 2930, 718, level 210.
Set a maintain level 210.
I don't think I'm going to get another ride in here today. After this, I want to take a look at these gauges. See if I can get those up and running. And ailerons, right? I want to loosen those up a little bit. Gauges. And the parking brake.
And Endeavor 3416, you're still not taking anything. It's here 12 o'clock, about 8 miles.
Those three things I want to take a look at. That's pretty much it, I think, for the entire flight deck. That's not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
pretty good.
Whatever you tell us, because yeah, the radar's not picking anything up.
All right, from Thursday, we're inbound 344. And we should have 12.3 on the fuel. We're 12.3 right now, 12.1 when we get in. 210 miles now to go to Nashville. 88 miles, we're on our way down.
Yahoo up higher for you.
Delta 92, thank you.
Clouds look pretty wicked. Pretty wicked.
So 2930, contact 21.
Hopefully we're going to break through those and we're going to have a view on the way down. And we're in at, oh, that's coming up now. We're inbound Weston.
Climb now, flight level 290, Delta 92 heavy, and we're in a left-hand turn for Yahoo.
Delta 92, thank you. So 92, are you showing a top on that weather?
Delta 92, we're not paying anything too strong with it now. We're just about on top of the foot.
Okay. Delta 92, climbing to level 330.
At our 3 o'clock, about 7 miles out, you'll spot Springvale Park. This little green gem has been a neighborhood favorite since the late 1800s when it was designed as part of Atlanta's original streetcar suburbs. It's got a
80 miles now, top of descent, just about 200 to go.
You might even see the winding paths and clusters of old-growth trees. Locals love it for picnics, dog walks, and the occasional impromptu Shakespeare performance.
Man, the clouds are really starting to thicken up now.
And here's something. The park is
They look
reported to be
nice,
haunted
though.
by the ghost of a friendly duck who once ruled the pond with an iron wing.
Man, they're looking good.
Center American 1843, flight
Don't know if the camera's doing them justice, but they look good in here.
American 1843, connectivity. Number 3416, contact center 133.42.
3342, Delta 3416.
So 92, contact center 128.75 tonight.
12875, Delta 92. It was a fairly decent ride up to about 26, and then about 28, we started getting the light chopper.
Thank you, sir. American 1843, reset transponder is spot code 3470.
0370, American 1843.
American 1843, squawk 3470, 3470.
3470, American 1843.
All right, we're coming up on Weston. Weston, we should have 12 on the fuel with 12 right on the head. 10-1 when we get in, as long as I can put it down. 190 miles left to go. We're just about 65 miles to top of descent. And we're going 38. And we're inbound Jagger.
American 1843, contact center 133.42.
Wow, that's a big switch, huh? If that's what that means. We're on the Swift 3, so is that for Taylor Swift? And then we have Jagger. Is that for Mick Jagger? Man, that's a big switch in music. I'm more of a Jagger man myself. Oh, that should be coming into range now. 60 miles, we're on our way down.
Flight level 370, Delta 408.
And when we pass Swift, we should be on the moving map section of the Navigraph charts. And we are still about 105 miles out of that. But we'll be on our way down. 280 knot descent on the way into Nashville.
79, contact center 135.8.
35.8, Southwest 6279.
And we've been fighting a headwind the entire ride. It's 54 knots right now.
The 408, when able, quitter at Yahoo.
Probably about 10 more miles.
6.
JetBlue 1646, level 370, and direct to Ruiz.
Southwest 1646, underneath Flightdeck Proby, and there's an area of moderate elevation, precipitation 12 o'clock, about 5 miles, setting northbound, and you need a further deviation to the right. Okay.
Direct Proby, and if able, would put a request for deviation out there.
Southwest 1646, deviation right of first.
What's up, Shadow Man?
Reset transponder option, spot code 3.
Maybe just hold him up over here. That's pretty much it. Hi, buddy. How you doing, pal? There's my first officer. Hi, pal. What's up, buddy? How you doing? He's like, I want to put him in. He's like, put me in my seat. Hi, pal. Let's see if we'll come up on his seat for a little bit. Come on up, buddy. You want to come up, buddy? Nope. I guess not. All right. Shadow's in here. Shadow is my first officer. What? Oh, he showed up? Oh, okay, cool. There he is. All right, buddy. That's it, pal. Shadow's my first officer. He spent a lot of time in that right seat with me in here. We have 6 cats in the house, and he's the only one that's allowed in the flight deck area because he knows that he's not allowed underneath where all the wires and cable and everything is. The rest of them aren't allowed in here. So, and he got into the habit of jumping into the first officer seat. But he's since developed a brain tumor, so he's undergone some treatment, and I don't let him in here only because of all the electronic equipment. His head sits like right here. I took one of those EMF detectors, and the thing was like off the chart. I mean, I don't know if the tumor came from that, but I'm not going to take any chances. So that's why he doesn't spend too much time in here anymore. But he's still around. He's still around. A lot of my regulars know him, or well, they remember him being in here. And that's 8. All right, 160 miles left to this ride. Just about 35 left to top of descent. Give him a few more minutes and we'll get them back in their seats. Hopefully some of this is going to break up and we're going to get a view on the way in.
Blue 1646, we're going to maintain flight level 210.
Continuing descent 210, JetBlue 1646.
15 X-ray, and altitude maintain flight level 290.
Maintain level 290 and reaching with 15 X-ray.
Blue 1646, contact center on 133.42, get us.
Center on 3342, good night, JetBlue 1646, thanks for your help.
Good night, sir.
All right, we're coming up on Jagger now. Jagger, we should have 11.4 in the fuel. We're 11.4 in the fuel. 10-1 when we get in. 150 miles left to go to Nashville. Another 28 miles. We're going to start down. A few more minutes, and we'll get them back in their seats. All in all, it's been a great ride. Couple of minor things I just want to look at, and that's basically it. And we're 70 miles out of that moving map display now.
First officer, would you like anything to drink or a small snack? I made sure to leave the spoon out, so you don't have to go around again.
All right, we're inbound lengths.
Yeah, off President out of 6 for 143.
333. And we are right on the money, and we are good down to 24. we've got the Swift rearrival with the Thersher transition, so.
Okay, with 5782, send and maintain 10,000.
10,000 Sky with 5782.
Oh, from Deerfield, okay, you're not that far. How's it going, Rick? What are we looking at here? Yeah, give them another minute and then we'll put them in their seats.
Additional traffic, also northbound appears inbound to Redmond at 9 o'clock, 3 miles, altitude 5,900.
Yeah, there might be some holes in the clouds starting here. Maybe we're going to get lucky. A little bit of peekaboo going on here. A little thick on the sides, though. Maybe it's starting to break up.
Flightdeck 536 is going to maintain 10,000, 10,000. 10,000, Flightdeck 536. System Navy would maintain 1,000, 11,000.
1,000 Sky 678.
Number 0, Echo Whiskey, clear direct time.
All right, we're coming up on 10 now. Let's get them back in their seats.
At our 12 o'clock, about 13 miles out, you'll spot Lake Winnipesaukee Amusement Park. Locals just call it Lake Winnie. This classic amusement park first opened its gates in 1925, making it nearly a century old. It's famous for its wooden roller coaster, the Cannonball, which has been thrilling riders since 1967 and is a favorite among coaster enthusiasts. From up here, you can see the park's sparkling lake.
Yeah, no, we can't. You must have a different window than I have, lady.
And here's something. The park's name comes from a Native American word.
Nothing but clouds out there.
So if you see a lot of splashing, that's just folks cooling off in the water park section.
Center, Cirrus 2865 Bravo, 6 miles west of Dam.
That's coming into range now.
Number 2865 Bravo, Center 1676.
All right, we're just getting ready to start on down. Lens, they want us between 24 and 28. Right now we're 32,000. We're just getting ready to start our descent. That's an hour and 45 minutes since we left the gate, hour and 29 minutes since we entered the runway. And we have another 123 miles left to go to this ride. We're pretty much on our way in. All right. That's coming down.
8,000 Sky with 678.
And we are on our way in. Pretty cool ride. And we are 45 miles out of the moving map display section here. All right, they want us between 28 and 24, and then Swift is going to be 280 at 15. Would be the bottom number here. They want us between 15 and 19. All right, let's hope we can cut through this mess, and this is just a short, sweet layer. That's what it looks like from here right now.
And 4 miles of helicopter, 6,900.
Clear visual 29ers.
Pressure's pretty good in Nashville, 30-33, so.
American 1514, 20.3, climate 230.
American 1514, Monster Road, maintains a level 270.
270, American 1540.
Travis 631, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles off the right, flight level 330 nearby.
Yeah, we're looking south to 31.
KD 21, traffic 11 o'clock, 2 miles off the right, flight level 3201, 737.
KD 21.
A lot of clouds out there, and yet it's pretty smooth. Looking at the monitor's bezel on the far end of the television just to see where it rolls off. Give me a pretty good indication if I'm seeing any flickers, and that looks pretty decent. And she's running 7 monitors, so that's absolutely amazing. That is very impressive. All right, lens, 11-1, 11-1, 10-2, and we get in. 107 miles left to go. We're going to 319. And we're inbound Swift, I-12. Man, I tell you, it doesn't get much better than this. I can't see how. This is absolutely beautiful. You almost have to squint looking out the left window.
E15 will sit. Southwest 858, contact Atlanta Center on 124.875.
I contact Atlanta Center 124.875, Southwest 858. G'day. Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, descending through 26.3 for 12,000 inbound Hyatt.
Southwest 858, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So we're on a 280 knot descent. We're on our way in. Swift, they want us between 15 and 19. We're 25.7 right now descending. So we're looking pretty good. And at Swift, we're going to be on the moving map section of the Navigograph chart here. And we're under 100 miles left to go now, 97, and we should be done.
Gothic architecture
Matter of fact,
that looks like it was developed straight from an English countryside. From up here, you might catch a glimpse of the iconic All Saints Chapel, which has been the centerpiece of the campus since the 1920s.
Decision height's going to be a deuce, and a deuce. Cross-check that. That's looking pretty good. Airport elevation. Let's get that in.
It's covered in lush forests that turn into a riot of colors in the fall.
Yeah, that's it. And what are we holding? We're holding at BNA on a mist at 4. We're holding at Lennon. BNA. Yeah, Lennon. We're holding at Lennon at 4. That looks pretty good. 201. It's looking pretty good. We can get you set as well. 109.35. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. And that is good. Alright, we're looking pretty good. That is in range. Now that I don't need right now. And after that, we're looking at yeah, I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, Rick. So I haven't set all that stuff up again just yet. I got to get that all put back in. I've been doing a little bit of work to all the hardware. So that's coming though. I won't be able to give you as much when I'm running X-Plane. You know, when I'm running X-Plane, I can give you the primary flight display, the nav display, the upper and lower multifunctions. And I can give you the charts, I can give you the load data sheet, I can give you the CDU when I'm doing the programming. I can basically give you everything. Not so in 2024 though, unfortunately. I can give you the charts, I can get that set up again easy enough. I give you the load data sheet, I don't know if I can get you the CDU, maybe. That's a maybe. That'll get you the programming, but then you just won't be able to follow along with the glass screens basically. That would be the difference. All right, we're coming up on Swift. We should be getting on this moving map display here real soon. 280 knots between 15 and 19. We're 280 knots. And we're at 20,400 right now descending, so I think we're going to meet that constraint. High bat, they want us above 12. Foul, they want us above 10, 250 knots. Yeah, I hear you. Man, that's some cloud layer. And that's pretty smooth. I don't know if the camera's picking it up as being smooth, or if it's introducing flickers, or if YouTube's introducing any, but looking where I'm looking right now, that is like almost, it's like butter smooth. And I'm running 3 2K screens, 75-inch screens. My displays are running at 1366 by 766 all around. So the graphic boards are definitely earning their keep when I run Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, below 19, we're over Swift. We're 18.8 descending, 280 knots, right on the button. So PMDG has performed beautifully. All right, high mat, we need to be above 12, foul above 10. From there, we're going to be inbound. What's that, Denham? Denham. Yes. And we're coming up on 18. Let's have a peek. Air bleed panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel, landing altitude is in, passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set, flight instruments and radios are set. Altimeter, we're going to set that to local pressure right now. Is set to local pressure. Recall. And we got a clean board. Landing data DREF minimums, I just got to put that in. And what are we coming in at? We're coming in at $149. That thing is.
It's surrounded by rolling hills and the scenic beauty of the Cumberland Plateau.
Southwest 858, Atlanta Center, contact Memphis Center on 128.15.
I'll contact Memphis Center on 128.15. Southwest 858, good day. Memphis Center, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you, descending through 16.8 for 10,000. We're inbound Weimar.
Southwest 858, Memphis Center, radar contact, descend and maintain 12,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, Southwest 858. That's what we're set up right now.
Southwest 858, maintain 10,000, approved.
You just gave that to me, and Johnny. We're going to follow the charts in. Oh, into Palm Beach? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. All right, 311. And Weimar, 10.8 on the fuel. We're 10.8 right now, 10.3 on the way in. 58 miles left to this ride. We're looking pretty good. So we got a right-hand turn coming up, then we're making a left-hand U-turn on the way in. I'll contact Nashville approach on 118.4, Southwest 858. Good day. Nashville approach, good afternoon, Southwest 858 with you, descending through 15.2 for 10,000, inbound Ryan.
Southwest 858, Nashville approach, good afternoon, Nashville altimeter 3024. Expect the ILS runway 20 left approach into Nashville.
Weather got just a little bit worse there. We'll cross-check that. Yeah, Nashville altimeter 30.24. We can expect the ILS runway 20 left approach into Nashville, Southwest 858.
Southwest 858, Nashville approach, descend and maintain 10700 feet. Turn right, heading 360 vectors for the ILS.
See, now they want to play. We're going to follow the charts. Descend and maintain 10,700 right to 360. Vector City ILS runway 20 left approach. We're going to follow the charts in. They have SIDS and stars for reasons, and we're going to follow them in.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000. So they gave us 10,000 and 10,700, then we're back to 10,000 again. So we're just going to follow the charts. And we're pretty much right on the money here. Nice. Yeah, my instructor way back when was an old geezer that nobody wanted. He was a little rough and tough. World War II pilot as well. But I thought he was great because he would drill stuff into my head. And that's exactly what I needed. So he was great. I can't remember his name anymore. I have to go take a look at my book. If I'd be able to read his signature and whatnot. I have to go dig it out of the box. All right, Ryan, 10, Denham at 9 at 2:30, and then Sippo 2:10 at 8. And then we're going to pick up the RNAV Zulu on our way into 20 left. I've got everything programmed in for the ILS just in case this doesn't look too friendly. But we're going to do the RNAV-Z on our way in. We basically have a loop and left-hand turn coming in after Sippo. And this is looking great. And it's pretty smooth.
Let me tell you about the city itself. Murfreesboro is home to Middle Tennessee State University.
And that's 2 hours on the head since we left the gate out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Hour and 44 minutes since we entered the runway. We've got 39 miles left to go. And Southwest Airlines 858 in the real world did this run in 2 hours and 13 minutes. So we'll see just how close we can come to that.
But you can still catch glimpses of its historic downtown and the old courthouse that dates back to the 1850s.
All right, Ryan, we need to be above 10 at 250. Let's start slowing down here. We'll get a little jump on that. We're still half a mile out. Get that speed down. Yeah, you can see it flashing. Drag required.
Turn right, heading 035.
All right, to 035, Southwest 858. And we're going to follow the charts here. So at Denham, 230 knots at 9,000 or above, and then we'll go down to 8.
Runway 20 left approach.
035 vectors for the ILS runway 20 left approach, Southwest 858. All right, we're below 250 knots. We're on our way down to 230. And you know what? Oh, you're not gonna, yeah, I can take that a little bit later. I'm not worried about that right now. And we're going to 021. Denham. 10.5 on the fuel. We're 10.5, 10.3 when we get in. 31 miles left to go. And the speeds come down beautifully. Oh man, that looks pretty wicked. That looks pretty wicked. All right, we're below 10 here. Let's light them up. Let's get ready here. Let's have a quick peek. Exterior lights check set. We are good. Engine start select is to continuous, and I'm already on terrain. We're looking pretty good. And we're inbound Sippo. So they want us 210 knots at 8,000. And what are we holding at? What did I say? 4?
Looking at it straight ahead, we're above the weather.
So we basically have a left-hand U-turn coming up here. We're on our way in. And we're coming into the thick of it now, and it's still smooth. Man, this is amazing. Beautiful run. Definitely going to go check this out on the big screen.
Actually, how much longer on that heading?
About 5 miles with on-contact brakes.
Nice. It's nice having the same guy all the way through. You know, you get used to their wants, their needs, their quirks. And by the time you get ready to do your commercial, you're still with the same guy. You could practically read his mind. You know what he's looking for even before it's required. All right, let's bring up that other chart now. 20 left. Oh, I want the RNAV-Z. And we're just popping on that chart right now, right over Sippo into Warwick, P-Fish. We're making a U-turn into Kramer and then into Judge. So we're looking pretty good.
Descend and maintain 10700 feet. Maintain current heading 250 vectors for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
It's like one hit to the other, hit to the other. Turn right heading 055. We're following the charts in. Yeah, we're getting into the thick of it now. Oh yeah, all right, let's get that speed down. Basically have a U-turn coming up and we're done.
About a 085 heading.
Subway 6470, affirmative.
Roger. Subway 2809, leveling 19, 30 to 160 heading.
Subway 2809.
Right, and we are coming from you to you.
Alright, by level 230, Subway 2809.
Subway 2809, direct southward.
Direct downward, Subway 2809.
29 knot crosswind, 30 knot crosswind. Boy, we're getting whacked pretty good.
340, we're standing by 370, West on contact.
Southwest 419, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you.
2809,
Descend and maintain 4,000, Southwest 858. Coming up on 4 now.
310, 647.
And we're going to get that all the way down now. Let that continue. And Kramer. And let's swing on in now. Give me flaps 1, speed check. I will take that. What are we coming in at? Buck 49, that's good.
Southwest 419, speed 250, please.
Yeah, we're following the charts, pal. Looks like we're going to break through here. So we should have some view on the way in. All right, give me 5. Speed check.
123.5, JetBlue at 2503.
JetBlue 2503, 33.5.
Some ugly weather.
Southwest 858, 7 miles from Kramer, turn left heading
flaps.
220, cleared for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
Left heading 220, clear for the ILS runway 20 left approach, Southwest 858.
Southwest 419, proceed direct Kramer, cleared for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
Yeah, they just gave it to us. Clear direct Kramer, clear for the ILS 20 left approach, Southwest 858.
Version 46, time 18, level 390, footer and Yahoo.
Let's get that up. about 14 miles out. So, Southwest did this in the real world 2:13. It's 2:08 right now. We've got 5 minutes to get in. So, not too bad. Pretty close to the real world time. Not bad at all.
1842, 255 Charlie Charlie.
Southwest 37, 15,
And on a mist, we are heading
Southwest 37, 60, are you able to direct Jordan yet? We just get direct Jordan, Southwest 37.
looks like we're right at the bottom of this layer. Contact Nashville Tower 18.6, Southwest 858. Good day. Nashville Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 858 with you. 12-mile final, runway 20 left. Oh, look at this ugly weather.
Southwest 858, Nashville.
I've got the runway.
Tower, winds 210 at 8. Runway 20 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 20 left, Southwest 858. All right, give me the gear. Let's pick up the localizer. Flaps 15, speed check. We're going to slow all the way up.
46, contact 12875.
And let's pick up the approach. 25. Flaps 30. All right, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. Let's have a peek. 10 notifications complete, speed brake is on, landing gear is down, 3 green, flaps is set for landing. We are looking pretty good. And the auto flight system has performed beautifully this ride. Wow, that's a pretty cool view. Below that mess. Let's bring up that other chart. And we are holding at 4. On a mist. And what are we looking at here? 20 Charlie, Concourse C Charlie, and gate 20. Okay, we're right there in the corner. And we're coming in on 20 left. I got a little bit of a taxi. So the auto flight system from 400 feet down to 1,000 has basically been a great ride. Just got a wind shift.
American 1289, position Southwest Course Cruise, for direct buoy when able.
Yeah, the wind's changing big time. My bird. I've got control.
88 center is between moderate to heavy precipitation, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, scattered about 21,000.
Alright, American.
1289.
Southwest 419, Nashville International Airport Tower, roger.
Roger, I didn't say anything. Wow.
Southwest 419,
Easy,
Nashville
watch
International
yourself.
Airport Tower, winds 210 at 8. Runway 20 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 20 left, Southwest 848. buddy. Watch yourself here, pal. You're all over the place. Watch yourself. Continue.
Sync rate.
Oh, easy, easy.
Sync rate.
40, 30, 20.
We're going a little bit back to the right, but we'll be deviating 5 miles left of center line.
Welcome to Nashville. Not one of my better approaches, but
Alright, toast to enable, we're back to 5 miles left.
any landing you can walk away from, right?
Scout 39-2, Redmond Airport, 10 o'clock and 1 and 3 miles before to go back.
Yes, Scout 39-2.
Scout 39-2, cleared visual approach, runway 29, Redmond Airport.
Visual 29, Scout 39-2.
Pretty cool ride.
Skywest 3092, just going to maintain 8,000.
And it's been pretty smooth. Running 7 monitors, that's not bad.
Maintain 8,000.
That's rather impressive. Well, that's a big drop off there, huh?
Southwest 858, welcome to Nashville. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to ground, 121.9 Southwest 858, g'day.
Skywest 3092, contact tower.
Let's swing around here. We'll get the aircraft all cleaned up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville. Did you know that Nashville is known as the music
Cessna
city?
A little bit of flick of that.
Traffic will be departing Redmond off of runway 29.
This right here.
330.
Make sure that brake's going to hold. All right, TA, you're going to test.
Make a turn back to Edinburgh, back to Bend, 100.
It should go to test.
Radar display.
Okay, let's have you.
Wind shear.
You, and we're waiting on the APU. APU is up. We'll get on APU. And let's just say we waited a minute. Sure that let go. And you. And we can kill number 2. All right, and we are ground 118.6. They want us to go to 121.9. Okay. Nashville ground, good afternoon, Southwest 858. With you on hotel, intersection 3, looking to go to Concourse Charlie, gate 20.
Southwest 858, Nashville International Airport ground. Taxi to Concourse C, gate 20, via Hotel Juliet, Tango 6, Yankee 2. Have a good day.
Clear the taxi to Concourse Charlie, gate 20, via Hotel Juliet, Tango 6, Yankee 2, Southwest 858. G'day. All right. Let's boogie on in. So we got a left on Juliet, and then a right on Tango 6, and then that would basically take it in and around. All right, let's have a peek, shall we, on the way in? Exterior lights as, oops. Huh? How about that, Louis? Exterior lights as needed. Yeah, we're good now. APU, yeah, that's up and running. Your damper switch is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off.
Clear of Redmond class Delta. I want to keep you on for just a few minutes for traffic.
Alright, we'll stay on for a few more minutes. We'll fly over midfield.
Let's see, yeah, winging it. Okay, engine start selectors as needed. They're off. Auto brake selector is off. Speed brake is down. Transponders TA auto weather radar set to test. We're looking pretty good. All right. And we've got the second left coming up here on Juliet.
Out of 11000, direct Delta, 907.
Southwest 419, Nashville International Airport ground. Taxi to Concourse C, gate 25.
Yeah, see, it's giving it to us again for no reason.
Good day.
We already had it. Wow, look at the slope that's over here. I hope that doesn't damage the landing gear. It's a skateboarder's delight right there. All right, let's see if we can get up that hump without damaging the landing gear. Wow.
653, are you a Cessna 152 or a Cessna 170?
It's 152, 653.
Thanks, sir.
Whoa. Hope we don't scrape the nose.
11 o'clock, 3 miles, currently eastbound, altitude 5,000. Here's 2 miles.
Yeah, we'll look for traffic. We've got him on ADSB 19004.
That's the 19004.
All right, Juliet to Tango 6.
Helicopter at 7,500, about 1 minute northwest of the VOR. You guys are about tactical descent.
Yeah, we'll look for that traffic. Thank you, 19004.
So runway to runway, that was 2 hours on the button.
19004, helicopter inside.
That's 004.
Right, and we are going to make it right here.
Thanks, Al.
Squawk PSR, thank you for your help, 19004.
So we're a little early this ride by a couple of minutes, not too bad. Would have been nice if the weather was a little nicer on the way in, but we take what we can get, right? Oh, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Contact for approach 118.1.
We'll go to port on approach 18 on watch. Talk to layer 1907.
The Janet Airlines over there playing the disappearing act.
Scott 54477, scale center squawk 6651. 6651, gonna go 54477.
Alright, we should be over here just about in the corner.
Radar contact 1 mile north to shoot to VOR. Traffic holding. Also over there to shoot to VOR. 1 mile south of your position. The guard copter at 7,000. Stay altitude.
I guess we should be taking this one right here. Markings aren't all that great in the airports I see still in 2024. I don't know what's up with that. That's very weird.
508, clear direct Octad, direct resident, click the RNAV Yankee runway 5 over Octad.
Yeah, X-Plane 12 definitely spoiled me with the airports. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Charlie 2, this is it right here.
That's 54477. You are stepped on your land. Transmission taken.
Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast. 2024 is performing rather well. Alright, and we can kill you. Anti-collision. Let them run around. Let's get set up here. Ground services. Set the trucks. Request ground power. Request air conditioning.
Advise me to leave the holding as you shoot.
Let's get the doors open. Okay, chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. We're going to get on ground, confirm with the AC selector. We're going to get set for unconditioned air. Don't need the APU anymore. We can kill the pumps. We don't need that. We don't need hydraulics. And you're going to stand by. Let's have a quick peek. Electrical panel, APU or ground. We're on ground. Bleed air panel, we are set for unconditioned air. Yes, yes. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel, galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights, we have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position, the parking brake is off, and this is ready for the next run. So I'm going to do a little work on this. I got a couple of things I want to check before I do my next ride. But from gate to gate, 222, even shutting everything down. So we're ready to get out of here. It's ready for the next crew to come on in, and I'm going to go do some work on this. So for those of you that are with me, I hope you enjoyed the ride. I always enjoy the company and the conversation, and I always have a blast when I get a chance to get in here, so you know I had fun. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day or evening, and I will catch you on my next live run.
I believe that traffic's passing off at 10 o'clock now, 2,000 people left. King Air 445 Charlie Romeo, showing the same thing. Center Horizon 2234, level 19
Horizon 2234, Center, good evening. Advise this information hotel at Redmond and approach request.
I'll be back with you for 2234.
Okay.
November 477, continue right turn heading 290.
They're heading 290, September 477.
Cessna 477, resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation, Cessna 477.
Horizon Air 2234, trying to maintain 900,000. The resident altimeter 29098.
That was 8,000 for Horizon 2234.
Horizon Air 2234, 900,000.
9,000 for Horizon 2234.